Hello, welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. I am Virginie, an interior designer, and I deal with the houses that represents 100% who has to live in them, from consulting to the entire renovation process. I also help foreigners who want to buy and renovate in Italy to support them all the process long, otherwise difficult to follow from a distance. In this channel, I will talk about home and renovation, trying to give you helpful tips so that you can have your dream house, a house that represents you in depth and where you will always feel at your ease. Today, I would like to warn you, if you rely on an architect or an interior designer, don't make your home become just one more element in the professional's portfolio. What I'm talking about, I'll explain it in today's video. Before we get started, if you love everything related to the home and renovation topic, remember to subscribe to my channel for more information on this subject. And don't forget to click the like button because it's the best way to support my channel and my content. I'll truly appreciate it. A few videos ago, I explained what it means to rely on an interior designer, that is to help you understand what you really need and then design a home that represents you 100%. Too often, however, I read or hear sentences like, "The client followed me in this project," or in the pages of the services, descriptions of good taste and capacity to create unique settings. Can you see the problem? You, in all this, where are you? Unfortunately, many architects and interior designers focus mainly on the home and much less on you. What do I mean? I'll explain it right now. They will try to impose their ideas in some way. Of course, they will ask you what you would like and what your tastes are. But then they will focus on the characteristics of the house. They will make you a beautiful home, even very beautiful, but will it represent you 100%? How can this happen? Basically, because they are the professionals, not you, and knowing the home topic very well, they know the style rules, and they tend to impose them. As mentioned before, they will ask you how you would like the house, what colors, and what style you have thought and like. However, they won't investigate the reason why for these choices. Actually, they will accept your statement, but we have seen that we are often influenced by emotions or by images seen on the internet or in the magazines. The decisions made based on emotions do not always represent us in depth, and sometimes we regret it. If you missed the video, you can find it here, and I'll leave you the link in the description box below. So if the professional you have chosen doesn't care about the reason why for your requests, he will rely on elements, sometimes even superficial, to present his project to you, thanks to the fact that he knows the subject very well. Where is the problem with that? It would be like decorating by copying magazines or images seen on the internet. Here you can find the video in which I talked about it, and you will also find the link in the description box below. In the end, you would have a nice house, but if it doesn't represent you deeply, you won't feel at ease. So don't let your home become just one more element in this professional's portfolio. But that is not all. If you make special requests, for example, a match that on paper is not good, they will approve the part they like by rejecting the other. Now it is a fact that they have to help you make choices so that your living environment is harmonious. But they have to do it starting with you and your needs. Do you agree? So, when you make requests that may not seem suitable, what they should do is investigate again why this request, to understand how important it is to you. You may find that it's not so important, or that changing something is really better. but it could be essential for you instead. And if it represents you deeply, then the professional should find a way to satisfy you and make sure that your home is harmonious. Now I will give you an example. If you asked me for a yellow wall with red polka dots, I admit I hope not, I would try to understand why you made this request and what motivates you. Talking together, if I understand that this request represents you and that is good for you, I will do it. My job, in this case I can say my challenge, will be to be able to harmonize this wall. Most professionals will try to make you give up, saying that it doesn't fit with the rest. And unfortunately, you may follow them because their proposal will still be captivating and will satisfy your eyes. But they will not represent you, and after a while, you will no longer feel at ease at your home. What to do then? You have to try to understand how the professional works, and you can already see a lot from how he presents himself online and how he describes himself. Then, at the first interview, you have to try to make you explain how he intends to proceed and what are the steps he does. Finally, if in presenting your requests you see that he is rejecting ideas only in the name of good taste or style, run away. So don't let your home become then just one more element in this professional's portfolio. The house is yours and it must represent you, only you. You must live there. You must feel welcomed, pampered and at ease, no one else. This, I repeat, doesn't mean then I do as I want because I know my tastes, because it's true, you know them. But often you let the emotions of the moment guide you, things that will give you a home that satisfies you, but only for a while. So, if you want a home that represents you and is not just one more element in the portfolios of some professionals, don't hesitate to contact me. I hope you found this video helpful. As always, let me know in the comments. Your opinion is important for me. If you would like to share this with someone you think would be interested, I would be honored and it will help to grow my channel. And if you loved the video, let me know with a thumbs up, and if you already haven't done it yet, remember to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you will not miss the upcoming video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye!